Let us stay for a while. Banana boat on the water. Let us go for a ride. Come on! Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. Sunshine and clear blue sky. That is the reason why we are so happy together. The only limit is the sky. Come with us, come to Thailand. Let's take a walk in the sand and see the beautiful sunset when we are walking hand in hand. Come on! Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Yeah. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. I am alive in Thailand. Everybody come along. Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. One more time, come on. Do Thailand. I fell in love with Thailand. Do Thailand. And every Thai understand. Yeah. I'm a Balang in Thailand. Come again.
That'll do. There you go, Jono.
G'day, Ray.
How are you?
You want to press the go live button, mate?
Oh, I really have. Yeah, I forgot.
No, I've done it, mate. We're sweet. We're under control.
Good thing you're here, mate. I would have fucking forgot I would be sitting there.
Yeah,
Going,
that's
oh, yeah, this is all right. That
Yeah,
looks
that's
up and go, fucking done it again.
Good
Yeah.
evening, gentlemen. G'day,
There you
Zinny,
go.
Owen, Mr. Gold. Thank you for joining us. Beans and Brews. Life Reset, Thailand at Zinny. Who else we got in the bleachers there? Owen's there, Mr. Corliss. Thanks, Jen. Shane O'Traveller. And they're the ones who are declaring themselves at this stage. How's your day
Yeah.
been, Ray?
Oh, pretty quiet, not doing a great deal. Did you have a big one today, didn't you?
Oh, good. Yeah, left here at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. You know, the little bloke had a selective, had to sit an exam today for selective entry high school examination.
Yeah, right.
To get into one of the elite high schools in Melbourne. Yeah. You know, I left here at 10 o'clock for a 12 o'clock start. An hour to get there. We're there at 11 o'clock. But, oh, you know, no worries. We're out the front of the joint at 11 o'clock. It took me an hour and a half to get into the car park.
Fucking hell.
An hour and a half to get into the car park. Anyway, the little bloke's, you know, dashed out of the car, you know. Finally got into the car park. I said to this bloke, you know, one of the attendants there. I said, oh, the little bloke's sitting in the exam. He said, oh, don't worry, mate. They're running 45 minutes late. You know, he said, I'll take the boy out. So he took the little bloke up and, you know, and about 10 minutes later, he's messaged me, he's in. They didn't start the examination until 1:15.
Uh-huh.
It was meant to be a 12:30 start. Didn't start until 1:15. Meant to finish at 4 o'clock.
Oh,
Did it finish at 4 o'clock? Nope. You know, did it finish at 4:30? Nope. 5 o'clock it finished. You know,
oh,
5 o'clock from a 12:30 start.
oh,
And
right.
he wasn't in the car, didn't get out of the joint, and wasn't in the car until 10 to 6. You know,
Fucking
50
hell.
minutes, once the exam was over, to get into the car.
Jesus.
So it's been a long day. So I'm just sitting
Yeah.
back having a quiet one right now, mate.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Frosty. You got Frosty. No, that's fair enough. I suppose you got to wait until before the results come out, I suppose.
Yeah, in September. I tell you what, Ray,
Yeah.
it was spot the Aussie, mate. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, I can imagine.
it was spot the Aussie.
Chinese
Yeah,
everywhere.
oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like Jack was, Jack's, half Thai, but I think he
Yeah.
was the closest thing to an Aussie there, mate, really. Like cheapest creepers,
You know. Yeah, well, fair
like,
enough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to fucking see. Started to see a bit of road rage today. 2 women. Fucking hell. They were into it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just had the radio. They had the road blocked off. They're going, so. Yeah, one of them just parked the car in the middle of the fucking road, thought it'd be all right, and then fucking she had MMA on the number plate in the car. That's what made me think must be a bit of roid rage, and the other chick was fucking into it, on the fucking side, actually on the traffic hole. I'm sitting there thinking, oh man, I should get the camera out here, but the cops turned up. Big line of cars backed up. And anyway, crazy bitches.
Christ.
Up to I was going to get in the middle of it.
It wasn't bad today. There was 6,000 kids there.
Jesus.
6,000 kids to get into 3,000 places, to get into 300 places.
Yeah.
300 kids they lead out of the 6,000.
Yeah, I'd be glad to get home, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, glad to get home, all right. Straight down to the fish and chip shop, mate. Whipped a bit of fish and chips. Just having a quiet beer at the moment. I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll get a bourbon out the window. I think we've been wondering, I had a bottle of that Blanton stuff here, but you can't buy it anymore, so I better not crack that. I've got a bottle of that Buffalo Tracer. I might try that out, see what it's like, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. Just, yeah, I thought Tim might have been around, but he's obviously doing something. But anyway, I would.
Timbo?
Yeah.
Well, what he posted in the, the messenger about his little doggy. That was hilarious, wasn't it? What the little dog did. That was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. Fuck, man, my bullies did that, eh? I put it in the thing at first. I just went and got a couple of cages. Actually, you put a blanket over there, they like to sleep in it because it's like, in the wild, they don't go sleeping out in the middle of a paddock. They look for something that's sheltered, where they feel safe, Anyway, but anyway, bloody, yeah. Put it there, when you go to bed at night time, just close the doors, they're all right. As long as you got plenty of room. They don't tear up the frigging house then when you're not around. You get expensive. I had one bitch one time. I had one of my bitches one time was having a bloody phantom pregnancy, and my wallet went missing, one of my shoes went missing, bloody mobile phone case went missing because there's no, one of the old mobile phones in a leather case. The safety case I had, that went missing. I couldn't find all this shit. I went down the bottom of the back steps and she'd made a nest at the bottom of the back steps and she was nursing them because she was having a phantom pregnancy. I've got a few other boots and stuff like that and just swap them around, so I can get my stuff back and just let her nurse them. You just got to let them go,
Yeah. Maybe I'm a hard taskmaster, but I've had dogs all my life. I've had Dalmatians all my life.
Yeah.
We had Foxy's the kid, but from 18, I've had a Dalmatian all my life up until just towards the end of last year. The bitch I had passed away. But I've always had a dog, always had a Dalmatian. Whether it be one or a litter or 2 or 3 dogs at one stage, but haven't got any dogs or cats here at the moment. Always had Dalmatians, but never got inside my house, Ray. Leave the back door open. They wouldn't even consider crossing the threshold. And poke their head round the corner and look at me, from the back door, but will not come in. I don't believe in dogs in the house. especially Dalmatians, you know, like they wag their tail and, you know, and they're a bit boisterous and they jump around and smash things and want to jump on the furniture. Nah, outside, you know, dog's place is outside in my book.
The bullies
maybe I'm a master, but yeah, that's what I reckon.
Bullies are like a bloody, like a 50-pound bloody lap dog.
Yeah.
Given a shoebox. Oh, Wayne. Oh, Owen. We always love when Ray talks about his bitches. Yeah. Well, when you breed them, mate, that's what you call them. Yeah, you got bitches and dogs.
That's what I call it. Yeah. My daughter's, you know, had a beautiful bull terrier, beautiful bully up until recently. Just passed away, you know, from old age. Well, she was really distraught when the dog went.
I'll tell you what, bloody. I don't think I've ever had one that wouldn't sort of, if somebody raised their hand at you or started yelling at you or whatever, they wouldn't protect you. They're pretty, you know, they're pretty protective dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Protective. You know, my big black Thunder, he was like that, man. He showed his teeth. All he had to do was show his teeth. And you have to be a fool to get, you know, to keep going because, you know, I wouldn't want to get bit. We got a hold of him, he wouldn't let go. You know, but anyway.
Hey, Banksy.
Yeah, Banksy.
You hit my daughter's, you know, bull terrier net of an axe handle. You know, and it just stand there and wag its tail at you.
Oh, yeah,
the biggest solid fucking thing you ever seen in your life. It was a brute. But, you know, just, you know, but really gentle around the, you know, kids and my daughter and little boy.
Yeah.
And little boy came over, you know, Jack came over and, you know, see the dog. Oh, the dog wouldn't leave her, you know, leave him alone, you know, wanting to pat Jack all the time, you know, Jack to pat me all the time. Really affectionate. Beautiful dog he was. Well, sure, he was. A massive, big fucking thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, like the head on it, Christ Almighty, you know, like you could pick up an axe handle and go bang, and you know, it'd wag its tail at you.
Yeah, it was like Thunder.
It was a monster.
Yeah, that like my avatar there. He's just like that. He was like that. He just he'd run into a tree and it wouldn't bother him. He'd just shake his fucking head and walk off.
Yeah.
No, he's a good dog. I think he got leukemia. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just bloody one of those days. I didn't do much today. We're just getting over some rain. It's all drying out here at the moment. It's pretty cold and windy here. You know, cool and windy. It wasn't cold. But,
Can I tell you how many kids were there today?
Yeah, it was 70,000.
6,000.
Fucking hell.
6,000 kids.
Yeah.
It was Spot the Aussie. 6,000 kids for 300 positions.
Yeah. Crazy. Steve Morris, the government Steve Morris.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Anyway, we'll see what happens, you know. Doesn't phase. Doesn't, you know.
Yeah, well, Lee's a good part about today. It's over.
Yeah, well, thank Christ. He's been studying really hard every night. He's been putting a couple of hours every night and, you know, 3-hour examinations on a Saturday and Sunday for the last, you know, 3 or 4 months. You know, like he's only a 14-year-old. Give him a fucking break, you know. Yeah, like
they put a lot of pressure on in fucking high school.
That's too much. You know, too much pressure, you know. Yeah, as far as I too. Yeah.
Just that damn thing they go on about. Never had any of that shit when I was that age, you know.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Too competitive for mine. Too competitive. Yeah. What's on the idiot box tonight, Ray?
No, I don't know. I haven't even looked. I was trying to find something to look last night. I was bored bloody shitless. I was too lazy to get up and put something on a memory stick and watch on the bloody TV. The bloody, I nearly signed up for Netflix. I said, nah. I've had it a few times. I could never find anything on there I like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just amused myself.
Good day, Aussie Thai Bangkok. How are you, mate?
Yeah.
I watched that Netflix series recently. Was it called The House of Windsor? You know, about the royal family.
Yeah.
Of course. You reckon they weren't a ruthless pack of cunts? You know? Fucking cold-hearted fucking. You know? They're krauts. They're about as much as pommy as what you and I are. They're
Sex cold, but sex. Saxe-Coburg was their real name. They fucking changed it in the First World War, didn't they?
Sex scored to Coburg or something. They're
Yeah,
not bad.
Saxe-Coburg. Oh yeah. Well, they couldn't keep a name like that during the First World War because they went out of fucking war with them.
Wasn't that the name of the planes that were bombing London or something? No? Waters or something? That was the name of the planes that were bombing Great Britain.
Yeah.
No wonder they changed their name.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Yeah, I don't know, fucking crazy. I was watching a thing today about, I watched one of these channels and they just sort of cover those, those seized yachts, the super yachts sort of thing that the bloody Russian oligons, they just cover those ones that have been bloody seized. And one of them, I found a bloody, what is it, a bloody Fabergé egg on one of them.
Christ.
Jesus,
Ray, do you want to, answer the, address that last comment from Timmy, or do you want me to address it?
Oh, you can if you like.
But we're not his fucking, messenger, mate. We're not his fucking messenger. We don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I haven't been in contact with him this week. Let's hope he's all right. He popped in last week for a while, and why don't you fucking message him? We're not his fucking keepers.
I don't think he can.
He's our mates too, but we don't know what's happening. Don't tell us what we can fucking talk and not talk about.
Yeah, he's well, actually, I was talking to him today. He's all right. He's just sort of taking a step at a time at the moment. This chemo, he's been knocking the shit out of anyone, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet you.
I think he just wants a bit of private time, sort of thing.
Exactly. Like if he wanted people to know, he'd be on announcing it, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's bloody, yeah. But anyway, Discord is the answer. No, we're bloody, I was going to say, they said, I don't know, look into it. There was another thing there, somebody was on one of those channels, one of those Russian oligons paid $100 million for 9 bloody Fabergé eggs. There's only about 40 or 50 of them in existence.
Yeah, big money, Fabergé.
Oh yeah, into the Carl Fabergé is. I remember watching that bloody what is it, that porn show on TV? What's that bloody one in Las Vegas? Some lady came in and she had a bloody brooch and it was a grandmother's, and she came in and she said, "Look," he said, "I just want to sell that." He says, "I don't know what it's worth. I don't even know what it is." And he had a look at it. He said, "How much you want for it?" He said, "Oh, no, a few hundred." And he said, "Look," he says, "I'd love to give you a few hundred for it." He says, "Look, you realise what you got?" And he says, "No." He says, that was made by Carl Fabergé. It's worth a hell of a lot more than a few $100. Anyway, I was sort of pretty impressed with that. They could have ripped her off, But again, Big W.
Hey there, mate. There's a show on there. I don't know. Have you seen it? It's a Tommy show. It's called Salvage Hunters or something.
Yeah. I've seen it. I haven't watched too much of it, but I have seen it. Seen something.
His little pommy bloke, little short ass pommy bloke, goes around all over Great Britain. Buys all this shit. He's one of those real little short ass, arrogant little fucking poms. I'd love to hit him in the fucking head with a blunt end of a fucking spade. Real little smart ass fucking, ripping people off. Like thinks he's being a real nice cunt.
What's that bloody? I used to watch that bloody Antiques Roadshow. I lost track sort of thing. Some of that stuff, I suppose. You got to have pretty broad knowledge to put a value on things, sort of thing. That sort of stuff. Antiques.
Indeed. I like it. I watch the Antiques Roadshow every night. One of my favourites.
One of the better ones I saw one time, a guy brought in, it was a wooden model his father made when he was after the Second World War. He carved it out in his shed. He didn't even have a lathe or anything. All he used to make the wheels was just a drill, and he put bits of wood in there. It was perfect. It was one of those General Grant tank carriers, one of them American Diamond T ones, and a Churchill tank on the back with a trailer. They had it in perfect detail, but it was all in wood grain, and they said, "You're trying to get a value of it." And the guy says, "Look," he says, "we can put a value on that." He says, "This something like this needs to be in a bloody needs to be in a bloody museum, which is, because of the work, the craftsmanship involved in it. It was easy to do. He even had this tools in a box underneath, just on the side step where you get into the truck and all that sort of shit. Yeah, man, had one of them trucks after the war. But bloody, but anyway, they turned it into a timber truck, timber jinker. But anyway, bloody, it was just so good. But I could never sort of find the clip again on YouTube, But anyway, message, what's this one?
Oh, God.
Bit like
I
that,
don't really want to know it, I can tell you, mate. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, somebody else. I think somebody else might jump on. I think the Monty Bart might be on some, after or whatever. We'll hang around for a while anyway and see what happens.
Oh, yeah, going to be around for a little while. Is Joe going away for the weekend?
Yeah. He said he'd give us a yell when he, if he gets there in time, sort of thing. He'll jump on,
Well, big week. This week, I think I would have kicked off on Wednesday with Melon. Spoke to him for a couple of hours. Then, the next day I spoke with Joe for a couple of hours, and then in the afternoon after I spoke with Joe, I spoke to the dead front for a couple of hours. So I've caught up with a few this week.
Yeah, fair enough. I just bloody got onto this. I'm just checking the chat. We're just bloody I'm a bit of fucking dead glad. Today's day we'd be knackered. Sleep all the night.
Yeah, well, I said to him, you can, do what he wants tonight. He can sleep in tomorrow. He doesn't have to go to school. So we might, switch on and watch a movie together later on or something like that. Or,
Yeah, right. Oh, Joe just posted a picture.
There's some message there.
Must be a flood. No, it's bloody. I was going to say something there. I just can't think of what it is. Like a bourbon out in the middle. It's starting to get a bit nippy here too. I'm not even turning the fan heater on.
Oh. I'm trying to respond to you. Little bloke's in one ear here. He's writing me messages. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's all right. How was your day, mate? You pleased it's over?
Yeah.
Yes, I bet you are. Yeah.
Big day, mate. Again. Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Good.
You tired, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, cheapers. Yeah,
Bloody.
He's going back to Greece again.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Jump on, Banksy, if you're busy. Or what is it? Still what? Friday morning. Oh, Banksy might be waiting. He'll be going to work, won't he?
Yeah,
he's
probably.
a working man, Banksy.
Yeah. Yeah, bloody,
They're all spreading like stuck pigs, aren't they? Over in Great Britain, they got massive, not massive compared to what we have, but they've got a bit of a temperature.
Yeah. It's been bloody hot over there.
Mate, exactly what the Friday Arvo stream's gone now that Titanium is on Saturday. No, mate, just Pete was working yesterday. He was working yesterday, and I had a dentist appointment, so that wasn't going to be on. And the week before, Pete caught COVID.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't been on. But I can't see as anything that's going to be stopping us for next Friday. We're both sort of hanging for our little, Friday lunch. We go out and have a few beers with each other. I look forward to that with Peter. Really do. That's the only day out. Go out with Pete and we go down to the pub and have a counter lunch, or go to a restaurant or something, a few beers, and come back here and kick off and have a bit of a live show. I look forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've just been a bit tied up. Oh, I was going to go up to see the girls today, but fucking they got COVID. Got COVID again, third time.
Oh, God.
No.
Uh,
I was at Joe Biden the other day. They're showing clips of him saying, "Oh, you got to get vaccinated. That way you won't get you won't get COVID." And anyway, he's had bloody 2 boosters in the shots. Guess he's got COVID. They're doing daily updates on him. So I really cares, you know.
Banksy's got the day off, he reckons. He's,
Oh yeah.
he's relaxing.
Yeah, you want to put the link out there?
You're all right. I'll put the link up. Do you want me to do it or you?
Oh, you can. Oh, you know, what do? You just press the invite down the bottom, don't you, and copy and paste it into the thing. There you can do it. I think I think he wants to get on too. I'll get a bourbon in a minute, I think. He's fucking thirsty. I'll try this Buffalo Trace. I've never tried it before. I sent you a link before of $7 million whiskey collection.
Yeah.
There's some of the things I've been watching.
I haven't opened it up yet.
Yeah, I'll have a look later on sometime. When you get a chance, you know, probably tomorrow or something. Fucking hell. Some of those collections they got are fucking amazing, you know. Oh, mate, like sunsets. You think he's having a go?
Sunsets up, is he?
I think he's taking the piss, mate. There's a link, Owen, if you want to, or Banksy.
There's the link, guys, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do the vetting, Ray. You know how to do that, don't you?
Yeah, no worries. If someone comes on.
Oh, rooted. I'm tired after the day.
Yeah, he would be. One of them days.
Didn't get any sleep last night, you know, worried for the little bloke. You know?
Yeah, be like that. No, you sleep all right tonight anyway. At least it's all over with now.
Yeah, well, thank Christ. Thank Christ. Next thing to look forward to is going over to Thailand and start booking, you know, shit to go to Thailand now. You know, that's not on the agenda.
Must be a lot of rain down there. Joe's been putting pictures of bloody floods and that up there. Zimmy put a photo up of his girl's village and it fucking was underwater there. Here's Pedro. He's a trouble.
He's our mate.
Yeah, Pedro. He can get himself.
Hey, Pete.
G'day, fellas.
How are you, mate? He's our mate.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, you're right.
You're cool, mate. How you feeling? How are you, mate?
You got YouTube on. You got YouTube on.
Yeah, no, if I turn it off now, it's all good.
Yeah, no. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to get a bourbon. Back in a minute.
Yep, g'day.
You feeling better, Pete?
Yeah, good, mate.
Very good.
Good. I just got home. Just been out for the day and been doing a bit of work. Hey?
You win today?
Yeah, we had a win. Had a fucking win. Good day. I had a few beers and g'day, Saul. How you going, mate? Hope you're out. I think Saul was in hospital last time I heard. Hope you're good, Saul. Yeah, had a good day. I put my Sri Lankan shirt on.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Sri Lankan shirt on. So out of COVID, I'm a couple of days out of COVID now, feeling pretty healthy. I'm on the Jack Daniels double cunners.
You're right, eh?
Yeah, they're not
too bad. You want to whip over and borrow a couple of razor blades or something? You want a couple of razor blades? You want to whip some over and whack them in your letterbox or something? Yeah. You going bad or something, are you?
Nah, it's all fucking good, mate. It's all happy days,
You're on a beard.
You know? Right? Oh, yeah. Gets a bit grey these days. It's my birthday this next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, mate. Yeah. We were just saying we're going to be right for Friday.
Oh no, we might be struggling actually.
All right.
We might be struggling next Friday. I've got a lunch booked up in town in Melbourne.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
With a couple of ex-workmates, so it could be off there. But but the week after definitely, and then I'm off to Cairns the week after that. So
we'll have to catch up somehow before we go up to Cairns.
Yeah, and we'll just do a so not too far away. Not too far away. 56. 50 fucking 6. Can you believe it? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's fucking scary, isn't it? Like, you know, it just fucking creeps up on you, doesn't it? Fucking age. You know? 50 fucking 6.
We drove the little bloke out to the showgrounds today for that examination.
Yeah, how'd he go?
Oh, a bit cautious. You know, I think he went all right. You know, but how do you know? How do you know? You know?
Yeah, was it like was it multiple choice thing, or did he have to? Was it a bit of everything?
Oh, yeah, multiple choice, but you know, like mathematics problems. You know,
Okay.
And you know, sort of 4 similar answers. You know, and so it's rather than a guessing exercise. And I think 3 mathematics, different sorts of mathematics examinations, and 2 English essays. You know.
Yeah, right.
I was just saying, let's spot the Aussie, Pete. Let's spot the Aussie. You know, 6,000 kids. 6,000 kids for 300 positions. You know,
well,
so
that's what Melbourne's like that, eh? Melbourne's so multicultural compared to, look, Sydney's probably on par. I know a few blokes. You know, I know Shano lived in Sydney. He's down in Melbourne. I don't think he likes Melbourne too much, but it's a very multicultural fucking city, isn't it? And there's a fucking lot of Chinese, Asian. You know, I mean, they all come and bring their kids over to study over here, don't they? I mean, the Thais do it as well, don't they? There's a massive Thai kind of student, you know, kind of fucking crowd, isn't there, in Melbourne? Like
Jack said, he estimated it was 80% Indian and 20% Chinese.
Yeah, I was just saying, Shano doesn't like Melbourne anyway. That's his. That's up to him. It's not for everyone. But you know, I like it. I like Melbourne. The fact I like Melbourne is it's multicultural. I do like that multicultural feeling. You know, it just depends where you live. You know, like you just get used to living in. Look, if you're from Queensland, you get used to living in Queensland. If you live in Sydney, you get used to living in Sydney. But I like living in Melbourne. It's fucking the weather's not that good, eh, Jono?
No.
But
went down. Speaking of multicultural, the missus found a new Asian grocery down in Croydon South.
oh no, they're fucking popping up everywhere, aren't they?
This one's a Lao one, some Lao joint, you know.
Oh,
and she's got the mail that they sell frogs, you know, frozen frog in there. So anyway, sure, you know, can you take me down here? No worries, you know. So I jumped in the Jag and, you know, drove down. And she's going into this joint, you know, and she, you know, she's looking around, and, you know, she can't, you know, she said, I can't find the frog, you know, and this big freezer, you know, big chest freezer, you know, didn't have a glass, so I've opened it up. Well, there's the frogs, mate, all these frozen frogs. Well, I'll tell you what, you know, they're about the size of cane toads, they were, these fucking things, you know.
Fair.
They're big fucking frogs on it, you know, big body on the fuckers.
Yeah.
You know,
where are they from? Are they black as a fucking dog's guts?
Black as fucking, you know. I said, you gonna get them? She said, oh, I don't know. I said, I don't fancy the look of them, love. No, I said, no, don't get them. You know,
where do they come from, you reckon?
Laos, you know, under some rock in Laos.
We'll import them, shall we?
They're imported, you know.
Yeah, oh, you're joking.
Beats me how they get away with it, you know.
I didn't know they ate frog in Laos. Do they? They don't eat frog in. Oh, they do eat frog in Thailand. Yeah, no, they fucking love frog in Thailand.
Oh, yeah. Yes, old mate. I love these suspenders. They're grass. Yeah, fucking grass, you know. I want
bit
my
of-
pants cord down all the time, help me fat guts.
Bit of
Yeah.
pad kapow gop. You know,
Bit
nothing
of
wrong with
pad
it.
kapow gop, yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, like when it rains over there and all the fucking frogs come out, you know.
Oh, fuck.
Mm. Yeah, they like them in bloody Laos. I love them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fucking everywhere when when it rains.
Yeah, oh, they eat them over there.
You step on the fuckers, that there's that many of them over there, and you know, it becomes, you know, they start eating frog. I mean, they fucking eat everything, don't they? Really.
Mm.
There's not much the Thais don't eat, you know.
Oh, yeah, they eat them.
I mean, they don't eat lamb.
This is the right.
Then a
This
couple
is the
of
potato
potato chips.
chip.
Yeah.
What do you got a packet of salt and vinegar there? Banksy's in.
No, I got some sweet potato ones. I never tried them before. In Banksy.
Banksy's in
Yeah,
the back
Kanga.
room, mate.
How are you, mate?
Can we
Yeah, Banksy. Yeah.
we'll just
Right.
verify it's Banksy, shall we, Jono?
Yeah. Ray will do that. Yeah, Banksy will be sweet.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, that's Banksy. He's sweet. Come on, mate. Here he is.
There you go, Banksy.
Good evening,
Thank you,
guys.
Dennis.
How are you?
G'day, Banksy.
All good? All good?
All good, mate. All
Yeah,
happy.
sucker horns. I've got 2 days off. I only do nights, buddy. That Daniels looks sweet, Pedro. Never tried that one yet.
You up for a bit of a play this weekend, Banksy?
Oh, I'm in for just chilling out, basically. I've
Yeah.
just got up. I've had a couple hours sleep after the night shift. Go down to the grandkids.
Weekend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be hopping from one live stream to another, won't you?
Not today, no. Grandkids Day, see the daughter, chill out, come back, hammer some heads later, and then I'm happy for the day.
Good luck to you, mate. Good luck to
World
you.
Freedom Traveller. I haven't seen World Freedom Traveller before, but he's on there. How you going, mate?
I was laughing at you guys on about Thailand and frogs. Do you know I actually quite like the crunchy little fuckers over there? It's like bacon.
Oh, you should have seen the size of these fuckers, Banksy. Big fucking black things they were. Oh, no, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuckers? We've got a big problem over in Australia with especially up north in Australia with cane toads. And obviously you can't eat them because they're poisonous, and they kill everything, like fucking anything that eats them, snakes, crocodiles, whatever. Everything fucking dies from eating fucking cane toads because they're so poisonous.
Can't believe Pedro's on Jack Daniels' arm with the coffee.
Well, what time is it over there, mate? It must be
11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that's not too bad, eh?
It is when you've
Yeah,
done a night,
you
you've
go
got
out,
about
mate.
2 hours sleep, yeah.
Yeah, well, you had a few hours. What, you get home about 7 or something? 7 or 8?
No, I was back home for around about 3:15 this morning. Then I jumped on the live stream, went to bed about, I think it was about 7 o'clock. The cat kept me up, my kid kept me up like about don't know how many hours, so yeah, a couple hours kept.
Oh, yeah,
You
mate,
put
yeah.
on a bit of pork, Banksy.
Pardon?
You put on a bit of pork, mate.
No, I'm pretty much still intact.
Looks
I've
like
gained
you've
a
put on
lot.
bit of weight.
I've gained a little bit, but not too much. Just
Yeah,
nice.
good,
Just
yeah.
nice enough.
Yeah.
Feel good though.
So you're growing the hair again too?
Yeah, the style's coming along really perfect.
Say here, mate. Doesn't fucking matter, does it?
I go watch it when it gets windy. It takes a little bit out here and there, so you know. Watch
Oh,
that. What's that?
yeah, you're right. A bit of a brush bag, you'd be right.
Oh, God.
Oh, what's that?
Holding, how are you doing, man? Lap pool later. Not today. It's going to piss it down in England. We've had the heat wave. That's our summer
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, it's been hot over there, eh, Banksy? You've had fucking some hot weather over there, mate.
40 degrees. 40.3
40
degrees. Yeah, 40.3 degrees. And what do we have? Fires everywhere, including
Yeah.
houses. A lot. Yeah. We at the 40.3.
That's only
I
take
won't
our
be.
jumpers off over here, Banksy. Then we
Oh,
take our
great.
jumpers off when it gets about 40.
Yeah,
40's fucking hot as fuck. You
I
know,
loved it, man. I loved it, but
Yeah.
it's a different heat, isn't it? Whether it's being in England, different hemisphere, it's a different fucking heat.
That buffalo trace is nice.
When you're saying stay indoors, the alphabet stay indoors, don't go out. We're English, we're going to say, fucking hell, it's sunshine, let's get the fuck in it. You know?
Yeah. Was it like a real dry heat? Is that how you found it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard, those dry heats. Not like Thailand, Joe. Thailand's got that kind of
It's got a little humidity with it. Well, that's
Windy
in
heat.
Thailand.
You get about humidity in England, Banksy?
Well, we had humidity a bit at night times, things like that. And when you got a bit cooler, you got a bit of humidity. The worst thing was I had to go fucking work in it. And it was a pain in the arse because what I was doing when, like, a lot of people know long containers for planes and shit like that. I went to one container, it fucked me, it was about 50 degrees in there. It's a metal container.
Right.
So it's like, wow, yeah, thank you very much. I'm in a sauna. So, yeah, it wasn't good.
It can get.
Yeah. Got to be done. Pays the bills, doesn't it? Pays the bills.
Yeah.
That's right, mate. That's right.
Well, I pulled another few photos out of the archive. So, as you know, I like showing a few photos and a few Buddhas as long as I don't fucking drop them when I'm off the fucking.
Yeah.
But the missus on a bed, so I snuck downstairs and I grabbed it like some small ones. Big ones.
Yeah.
They can be a bit of a problem, you know. But I've grabbed a couple of small ones. I've grabbed a couple of photos. I've got a little, not too much, but I do like, a bit of show and tell. So, and I've got because we moved down recently, so everything's in this bubble wrap.
Yeah.
So I've got it. I'll show you this one just off the cuff.
Take it out, put it back in again later, so it doesn't look like you can touch it. Oh, yeah?
If you guys see that, I know it's a bit of a...
Yeah.
But
You can see,
would you, in the background, can you see in the background right in the middle, right at the back? You probably won't see it. But that's Big Buddha in Koh Samui.
Yeah, I can see it on the island. Right on the middle of the island. Yeah, I can see that.
So that's Big Buddha in Koh Samui. That was taken by Trev's Travel Tales, probably back in, say, 1989, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So you wouldn't see that. That beach is probably not there now. Like there's probably a hotel there or whatever. I mean, that was 30 years ago or whatever. So, yeah, you can just see that if you guys know Koh Samui. Obviously, if you've been to Koh Samui, you go to Big Buddha. Your girlfriend usually takes you there.
Yeah, you've got no choice when you go Koh Samui. If you're a girl, you've got no fucking choice. You have to go.
It's a day out, isn't it? It's a day.
Yeah. Please the girlfriend and please the locals. Buy
a t-shirt.
Bit of scamming on the way, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All good fun.
You got to make sure you wear the shirt and
Yeah. The thing is, I actually do that nearly every. It doesn't matter if it's a tourist attraction, it's a big one. I always wear a long sleeve shirt and jeans every freaking time.
Yeah.
I don't get it with some people and they don't seem to understand is you're on to them religious ground. So you treat it like religious ground, like a church. You treat it the fucking same with the same respect.
Yeah, no.
You do that and you go a long way. You go a long way if you do that. A long way.
I spoke to Jono about it. We went to the King's Palace and the temple in Bangkok, and I couldn't believe that there was obviously Falungs there, and they were in shorts and thongs and stuff.
He's sleeping or something.
Not a good look.
It's really not a good look. But that's thing is, that's it. At the end of the day, you put yourself a bit higher above them because at the end of the day, you take it and you respect it, and that's it. That's all it's about, treating people with respect.
Yeah.
And it does work back. And you know that. It works back on your tenfold.
For sure. What's your take on that, Jono? You've been at many...
Well, if you're not dressed properly, they won't let you into Wat Rakau. Especially a woman. Like a bloke can get away with it, but I think you get away with shorts if you're a bloke, but not if you're a woman. If you're showing your top of your arms, certainly you're not going to let a woman in with a mini skirt on or anything like that. They're going to make them cover up.
But I don't know what it's like now. I mean, the old days, you know that when you used to go to Grand Palace and that in Bangkok, if the women came in all day and on, they'd give them something to wear. They'd literally give them something to wear. And I don't know if that's the same, but you shouldn't do it.
They'll put you up at the front of the joint, and they'll make you hire a sarong or some sort of top to cover up with.
Yeah.
Why don't people actually do their own work before they go? If they're really interested in that country, do your bloody own work first. Don't just dive in there.
Yeah.
Well, you'd think so, Banksy, but like
lame brains.
Yeah, pretty casual. I suppose they think that extends to temples.
I mean, it's like people say to me, why the hell don't you get it on when they go Greece? Because I blend in. I don't stand out like a fucking tourist. I don't walk around with little white shirts on and shit like that. I blend in. I fit in. No, fuck off. I just enjoy it. I don't like knocking around. I don't knock around with the tourists anyway because they fuck better off them. I can't be awesome with that stuff there.
Getting a bit fucking tired of that Timmy student fucking chat. We already had one. I already had one warn them up, but you reckon I should boot him or what?
Who's this?
That fucking last one where pedos just make up, but he's just dribbling on shit in the chat. We didn't start it. We didn't start a fucking stream up to be reading that crap.
Don't worry.
There's plenty of fucking channels you can go and do that shit.
Is that a real later, don't worry.
Nah.
So go and see, knows what I'm like. When I'm like a dog with a bone, I'll say what I think, and that's it. I'll be doing
it. No, Banksy. You're straight as a door for mine, mate.
I'm talking about that Timmy.
That's what I'm on about, yeah. Don't worry about it. Ed's real later.
That's okay.
Anyway, Pedro, have a good birthday, mate. You're 1 year behind me. Don't worry about it. You're still the youngest man on the panel. Still the youngest man on the panel by the looks of it.
No, look, I feel good. You know what it's like, mate. Like, you have a big night on the piss and you feel your age fucking big time, don't you, the next day? That's the only time.
That's when you do what you do now. You get yourself a Jack Daniels as a pickup cure and then it goes away again.
No, so I just fucking, no, it's all good. And I'll be in Thailand in November. I think I'll probably see Jono in Bangkok. It's been nearly 3 years since we were back. So, take a fucking wander down, Store Cowboy or whatever, those big nights, those nights where you used to get home at fucking, all hours in the morning. I just don't think I can.
You mean you walk up? You won't mean you get in when the sun's coming up and that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about Bangkok now is everything shuts at not everything, but if you know where you're going, the bars and that never shut, did they? They really kind of kicked on to all hours, and
you can always find yourself one in the little backstreet bar that's open all night, no matter what.
Yeah, you always find it. You always find the one. Or even like Sukhumvit, those outside bars on the street.
Yeah, I quite like that.
You can sit there to the fucking morning,
They are not really, to me, they're not really good if you're staying in Marriott. I stayed a couple of nights in Marriott last time I went, and I was that hammered when I went back to the fucking hotel. I couldn't find my room. There's 6 sets of lifts. So when I took it to the left, apparently to the floor, I thought it was trying to scan the fucking door, thought it was in. That one happening. So I've come down to reception and explaining my gibberish fucking English is like, I think I'm lost. You have to take me to the room like a chimpanzee and walk me to the fucking door and scan me in. I was shit face, man. But I must admit, Marriott was lovely. I really enjoyed the fucking view from there. It's complete 360. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I stayed at the Marriott, but there's plenty of fucking. It's just too much of a choice, isn't there? Really, hotel-wise in Bangkok.
Well, I promised myself I was going to stay there, basically because of the view. I just thought the view was fantastic, and it was just funny as like you just walking there and you see the reception is bigger than the fucking block of flats, and you think, wow. And then you go to the reception and you're wearing like a pair of shorts on, a Stoke City shirt, and they go, "Can you help you, sir?" "Yeah, I booked a room." "You sure?" Yeah, I should know where I am. Yeah. "Oh, right." And they check it up. Oh, you paid? Yeah, I'm staying. "Oh, you're in the superior room?" "Yeah, because I'm on a splash out for 2 fucking nights. Have you got a minibar?" "Yeah." "Is it all paid for?" "Yeah." "I'll drink that fucking drive straight away then, please." That was it. Job done.
That's what happens when you wear a Stoke shirt, mate. You know.
I loved it, man. It was great. I mean, even on the thing is, what I didn't get is when I went to the rooftop bar, they got reserved chairs. So I couldn't see a chair anywhere except for these reserved tables with no one sitting at. And basically, there was Chinese everywhere, literally taking pictures of fucking everything. I think they would have took the picture earlier if I dropped it out. But this bloke, that Thai came up to me and says, "Do you want the seat?" I said, "Well, they're all taken. Do you stay here? Because you already had a drink reserved for you off us." "Yeah, I'm." "Well, set one of them reserved ones." I said, "Well, they're not for a party." They said, "No, it's for people to stay here like you." "Oh, thank you. Kick the Chinese out, then I'll sit there." So I was quite happy. But epic. The people were fantastic there. You know, the staff were amazing. They were fucking amazing. Yeah.
So good to treat yourself in it, really.
Yeah, I only did the one time, just the 2 nights, and you know, it was worth it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
But I still ended up going outside, like you said, to go to street bars and shit like that. You know, you can't lose that bit of yourself. It's like, No,
you got to hit the streets.
Oh, damn right.
That's what it's all about.
You've been watching that Carl's Thailand? He's not bad.
I know him, Ray. He's based in Pattaya, isn't he?
No, he's been doing a series of, you know, back in the fucking. He started going there in the 80s, and he's been sort of bringing up all these old photos and record, you know, like all the old places, you know, like Patong and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, as he's been going back, and it's actually quite interesting. You know, I've been enjoying watching it because he's done about 3 so far, and he's just sort of doing just recollection ones, you know, like just, you know, his good times there, you know, over the years before he moved there, you know, back in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
I didn't know about him. I haven't checked it out, but I actually have heard of him.
No, I've just been enjoying it because, you know, he's got all of his photos, you know, sort of cowboy, all that sort of stuff, and you know, back in the day sort of thing and all that sort of stuff, you know. But anyway.
Now, there's just answering Saul's question. Hey, Pedro, are there still deals on 3 or 4 star hotels, or are the prices normalizing now? It's always going to be like that. There's always going to be, you know, like I said, I think last week on the stream, I said I used to stay at the Honey Hotel in Soy 19, you know, Sip Cow, you know, like in Sukhumvit, and that's an old that was an old like an American Marine Vietnam Day fucking hotel, you know, that was around in the 60s. But that's gone now. But we used to stay there all the time. They used to know us. We go there. It was probably a 2-star, really. But we used to enjoy staying there, like just, you know, like with me, you know, Banksy's talking about staying at the good joints, and I think
only the one time. Yeah,
of course, and you know, you just changed it up, I think, and you know, I know a lot of people stay in Sukhumvit Road and stuff like that. There's so many fucking hotels. Like I stayed in Jono gave me a good hotel last time. I stayed at the Siloam Serene up in Siloam Road, just near Pat Pong, and that was a ripper. That was a good hotel. That was about $80 a night, but you know, you got what you've paid for.
Quite though, wasn't it? Quite little joint.
Yeah, good joint, Jono. Good joint. Walking distance to everything, which really helps.
Staggering distance, you know. Walk to the corner, across the road, and you're there.
Yep, staggering distance for sure. And that's what I like. I like, you know, those hotels where you can just fucking walk out the front door and have everything really within walking distance. You know. But
I reckon the Montian Hotel in Sirrawongsi Road is the closest hotel to any red light district, you know, in Bangkok. You know, like, apart from the Nana Hotel and the Nana Plaza, both very similar. You just walk out of the hotel, you walk directly across the road, and there you are.
Yeah.
You know, the Montian's almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know, walk out out the front door, out through the car park, across the road, and bang. You know, you're smack in the middle of the platform.
And like the Nana's not that cheap, the Nana Hotel. You know, like it's actually, I think it's about 1,500 baht. You know what I mean? Like within
that's $60 a night there.
Yeah, you know, but they're it's an old hotel.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's pretty dated. But you know, you walk straight out the door, you don't have to make it out of the car park, mate.
You know, I reckon a lot of those Thai girls won't go back there because they reckon there's too many ghosts in the fucking joint. You know, like it's a pretty old place. And if those walls could talk, you know what I mean? Nana, you know, how would that be? You know, we've all sat around the Nana pool, you know, and taken a dive or done a bomb.
No.
You know, I think you've got to stay at places like that. I reckon they're great places. They're real life.
First night I stayed there, my first trip, I stayed there. Anyway, I got there a day about 5:30 a.m. You know, sort of hung around for the day, went up the road, yada yada yada. Had a bit of a nap. You know, went out about 9 o'clock, and I couldn't fucking believe it. I've seen things on vlogs, but you know, nothing measured up. You know, I didn't even make it past a footpath. I can talk back to my room.
Well, the breakfast used to be fucking pretty ordinary. I remember that at the Nana. Like where the Nana restaurant is now, that's where that Hooters is now. Yeah, the Hooters.
Yeah, well, they got another little one in between, in the foyer. I had a couple of good meals there last time I was there was in 2019, 2018. I had a few meals there. They weren't bad.
Yeah.
But,
There used to be a coffee shop at the front of Nana
Yeah, you used to
Hotel.
have a coffee shop out the back of it. They used to have a disco, the Nana Disco.
Oh, God, remember that?
That, Jono?
Yeah.
They used to be the great.
Outside the disco.
I used to love Nana Disco. It used to be the best place.
Yeah.
And that was the back of, you walk through, you know, they walk through a reception at Nana and like the restaurant's off to the left.
Yeah.
You keep on walking and there's like a little coffee shop, like a little bar area where the lifts are.
Yeah.
And you walk past there and that's where the Nana Disco.
Could you imagine going over those rooms in the Nana Hotel with black light?
No.
There'd be New York gunk all over the joint, wouldn't there? Hey?
Oh man, I don't think it'd be a service in there. They'd made some splattered on it over the years.
Imagine what those maids. You know those maids. I think there's maids on every floor, isn't there? Like, you know, they take care of it like three or four floors each.
Yeah, I was going up to my room there. I was skipped this chickie up, and I was going back to my room. There's some guy jumped on there, and he had 4 of them. And this old guy, he's older than I was, and I was going, oh shit. Anyway, after he got off the thing, I said, shit, he's keen. He said, oh, you do that, the girl. She says, oh, he do that every night. I said, bloody hell, he must have a 44-gallon drum full of Viagra in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and imagine what those maids have seen. You know, they've got to go in and make the rooms up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or what they walked in on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Imagine how many dead bodies they've come across.
Oh, quite people.
I walked out in my room one morning, and there's a young girl there, right? She was working there. She's one of the maids, you know, and she must have been having a rest. And she's sort of sitting down on the floor with her back against the wall on the far side from where my door was, with the trolley beside her. She had a finger up to a second knuckle up her nose, and she pulled a great big booger out. And just as I looked at her, I thought, oh, fucking get me out of here. Oh, man, nothing's more gross.
Yeah, no, it's a very, you know, those hotels, they've got so much character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you kind of just stay there. You know they're not that good, but because they've just got so much character and so much history, you actually just stay them. You know,
I stayed on one just around the corner on Sukhumvit Road. I can't just tell you the name of it, but it was just really bad. And it had to be the worst motel I've ever stayed in my life. I stayed there. I booked 3 nights, and I fucking it was just horrid. Anyway, bloody, I ended up walking out the second day. You know, I didn't even try to ask for a bloody. Here you go, BT. I didn't even
Good
try to
day,
ask
buddy.
for a refund. I stayed there, went down the road to Ramsey Hotel where their thermo bar is. I stayed above there. That's not a bad motel. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, like we said, I think you sport for choice, really, aren't you? Like
Yeah, everywhere.
you just get on a Goda or whatever you do. Everyone's got their own fucking method, haven't they? But it just does me head in sometimes, you know. Like
Yeah, sheets are clean on, man. Mate.
I don't think Jono's worked out where he's staying. I think Jono's talking about he wants to get the view over the river. He's looking at the river, I think. He likes the river.
Think about that. Otherwise, I'll go back to that joint that you and I had swim at. Pete. I like that place. Massive room. No, massive room, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a fucking big room, eh? Is it open now?
Yeah, I think it's open. Yeah, you can book on TripAdvisor. I think you can get onto it.
Yeah.
Do you know, to be honest, I actually miss the old days of the old Nana Plaza. I went back again after years and years, and I thought, this is too clean. I used to love the rabbit warren of the old Nana Plaza. You get lost everywhere you went. It was a fucking bar. It was just fucking fantastic. It was just epic.
Yeah, things
and then you go back now and you think, this is tame. But people look at it like, this is a full-on party. You think it was fucking years ago. You're welcome to the after party now, which is completely tame.
Yeah, the characters are probably gone. You know, there was always these characters. Like Jono used to frequent Pat Pong a lot, you know, and and he knew all the characters down there, and all the people on the doors, and these people have all moved on now, and the bars that Jono went to, they've all shut down now. So it's really changed, hasn't it? It's really changed, but I think isn't it, like
it's just kangaroo statement.
You got busted.
Oh man.
Grand Centre Point, Jim Callers. Grand Centre Point on the river. Like that 5-star hotel. Like it's all very well sort of, talking about, go to Nana and up Circumvent Road, but I go for my missus, it's all right go for a missus, but you drag the little boy along with you, my little boy, I don't want to go anywhere near a red light district. He's a little bit young, isn't he, Pete? That's why that's why I say to feel I'm serene.
It's a bit of a taboo, isn't it? It's a bit of a taboo taken. We've all seen it, haven't we? We've all been at bars and red light areas, and we've seen fucking fellas taking their kids in bars. Now I don't I don't want a bar on the beach down in Phuket or something like that. It's okay in the afternoon, but taking your young kid to a bar.
It's a bit fucking iffy. To me, it's a bit odd. Not the sort of thing. Not sort of an attraction.
Can't be walking out of your hotel room. You've got a 9-year-old or 10-year-old kid or something, and it's two lady boys trying to put their high heels through each other's head. And your missus sits there and looks, and what are we here? What are we here for? I prefer to go down, the other end of Ceylon Road or Saturn, down Saturn near Lumpini Park or something.
Especially when a kid goes, but Daddy, why do you speak in that piece voice? What are they saying? What are they saying?
Oh, don't worry, he's pretty cluey. He knows what they're saying. He knows what they're saying, but
it's a speech.
He's on 14 now. He's a little bit young. He's still a little bit young.
He's probably wise to it though. He's probably wise to it at that age.
Oh, he's no mug.
Steve Morris. He's obviously Steve's based in Vietnam, but he gets around Southeast Asia a fair bit. American guy, I believe. And I didn't know, Steve. You've got your own channel, mate. I didn't realise that. I was checking it out today, and I will get back on there and subscribe. But Steve Morris says Saladang Road, which you probably know pretty well, Jono.
Yeah.
Reasonably priced huts next to open market. pad thai 50 baht with fresh mango, siri satorn. The Inn. You probably know those places, the Inn or Sala Dang, and that's all. The Italian eatery there. So Steve knows his Bangkok, doesn't he? Really, from what I see, what I read.
In my stage of life, like I've done the 2, 3, star hotels. I like to have a big kitchen. Like for the missus, she can cook and but separate, separate bedroom. I like at least a suite, 65-meter suite or something, at least. Two bedroom hotel's good, but I've got the money, and the money doesn't faze me about where I stay. I just want somewhere nice for the wife and the little boy.
Yeah. To be honest, that's why I do actually when they're saying Greece. I'm new trying in town. I always have an apartment because I like my kitchen, I like my feeding area different, I like my bed different, completely away from everything. I quite like that, and I like the space. I do like the fucking space.
Yeah. But I've got to travel alone and shit myself. To look around, find a good spot. I've got a few mates want to come over there with me though. I'd rather do my own shit, do my own thing.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. You do what you want to do. That's why places like Thailand is always, it's always good to go with mates and that, But I always find that when I go to Thailand, that I find that it's actually, I like enjoying it when I go by myself.
Yeah, well, that's that here.
Yeah.
You can do your own thing, and you got to meet up with mates and all that kind of thing. But
we mates might just want to go there and get smashed off their tits.
Well, that's it. You just do what you want to do. You don't get caught up with it.
I'll say, I mean, I'll see my mates when I want to see my mates, but I'm a bit of a lone wolf. I'd rather go around on my own, learn things on my own, and quite happy doing that.
Yeah.
And I found I go to the best places as well. I go to best places because they haven't been. And it's like, oh, what's it like? Go fucking find out yourself. Have a walkabout. Very easy.
Yeah, no,
there's
definitely.
Two sorts of mates you can meet in Thailand. There's the ones that know the place and been there dozens of times, or the blokes that don't know shit from clay.
Yeah.
You go out with the blokes that don't know fuck all about the joint. You've got to you've got to hold them by the hand virtually. Take them here, take them there, and watch them like a hawk that don't get ripped off. But the last time I went over there, I caught up with Pete, and it's one of the best hotels, best times I've had with a bloke, going out because Pete knew the game just as well as I do. It was all very easy, and he knew the game, and he just took him around a few bars, and Pete, there's no drama. I didn't have to watch myself or or watch Pete. He can handle himself all too well. But you take a newbie to Bangkok, that's a totally different story.
You got to watch over again back. If you could take them with you, you got to watch over all the time. But that means that completely ruins your fucking R&R because that means you're watching them fuckers all the time.
But it's really a no drama. It's really a no drama country when it comes to other places. Let's talk about South America and fucking those real kind of Thailand's pretty fucking easy to travel. So.
Never had an issue there. Never had an issue there.
Same.
Just watching the news tonight, they just extradited the guy from Brisbane there to do with a murder. Because today they just brought him out of Bangkok.
Oh, yeah.
Just the young guy. There? I don't know. There's something to do with a bloody murder that happened a while back. Sort of thing, so, yeah.
I'm sorry to say, guys, I've got to shoot off shopping time. So have a good one.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. Yeah, good to see you, mate.
Been a good. Have a good one. Catch you later, guys.
Okay, see you, mate.
Take care, Banksy. Take care, mate.
See you, bud. Horizontal decline. Next time I go, I'll be single. last year when I went, I ended up breaking up with my Thai girlfriend after 4 years. 3/4 of the way through my planned trip, this time there won't be any baggage as such. Yeah,
cool.
well, there you go.
Oh, well.
Yeah, fair enough.
More horizontal decline. He'll have gravel rash of the prick by about day 3, won't he? No?
Hey, Pedro, I'll tell you what's a good bucket drop is that Buffalo Trace. You ever try that, bourbon?
No, I haven't, mate.
I've had a bottle sitting in the cupboard for years. You know, I thought I'll give it a whirl because I've been all of these bloody bourbon vlogs I've been watching on YouTube. You know, I was watching one the other day. I sent it to Jono. This guy's got a $7 million whiskey collection. This rich dude, eh? Anyway, he built a bunker to keep it, and it's all bloody climate controlled and every bloody thing, you know, and it's all like a safe, you know. But anyway, he's even got some in there. I thought, I might as well try it out, you know. I just thought it was cheap shit, you know. I can tell you what, it tastes nice.
G'day, Mr. G. What's it called again?
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. Never heard of it. I'll look out for it next time I go around Jono's on a Friday. We might have a
well, apparently it's bloody. It's one of the oldest bloody bourbon distilleries in bloody America. I never realised they do a lot of different stuff too. You know, a lot of I'm going to start next when I sell this fucking car radio. I'm going to go to the liquor bar and take a few $100 with me and just stock up my collection a bit. You know, I've got plenty of Jack Daniels in there, but I sort of don't really go for Jack Daniels much. I've got honey and I've got fire and I've got Gentleman Jack and I've got bloody Sinatra and all that sort of stuff. You know,
whiskey though, isn't it? Jack Daniels is a whiskey.
Yeah, well, I've got bloody.
Right?
Yeah, I've got bloody. I love.
There's whiskey.
Yeah, I've got bloody. I usually like bloody anything to do with wild turkey.
Yeah,
try
right.
a bit of other stuff. Make it much.
I don't really like wild turkey, but then again, I'll fucking drink anything really. But anyway, so I'm going to show Beans. If Beans is in Hanoi, we all know Beans is in Hanoi because we all follow his channel and he's doing a fucking great job. We really enjoy it, Beans. You fucking, he's doing fucking some great work over there and enjoying himself. Anyway, this is in Howlong Bay. This is like not far from where you are, Beans. So you've got to go there, man.
Yeah.
If you're in Hanoi, you've got to travel. I reckon Shano's been there. I know Shano's been. I know a lot of blokes on the chat have been to Hanoi, and this is one of the best places to go. Howlong Bay. It's a few hours. It's a few hours from Hanoi. It's probably, I can't remember now. It's about 4 hours or something, or 3 or 4 hours. Could be less. And you travel around. It's like Krabi or something like that, you know, Jono.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
With the
Hello, mate. Hello, mate.
So anyway, that's worth checking out, Beans, if you get the chance.
That's almost a must. You're going to Vietnam, go to Howlong Bay.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
Just got a picture of that stuff to you, Pedro.
Yeah, check it out, Beans. If you can get the chance, mate. I went there with Trev Travel Tales, and we spent, I think, 3 nights out on a fishing boat, and we took some hash out there with us, and really burnt down the boat. Really fucking trying to fucking smoke this hash. It was like really, like we go back to in our cabin, like because they weren't like. It wasn't as if we got it from the fishermen. We kind of had to hide it, and we smoked it in our room, and it smell of everything, you know, like the whole fucking boat smelled of fucking hash. I knew what was going on.
Yeah, need one of those little bamboo children.
Funny shit. Because when we went to Howlong Bay, that was 1994, and all the bridges were still fucking blown up by the fucking the Americans and shit, you know. So you get to a river, and because there's no bridge there, you've got to get a barge over.
Oh yeah, right.
It takes fucking ages, you know. So what usually takes a couple of hours to get somewhere took like fucking all day.
Yeah, right.
But I reckon they've probably got bridges and all that there now. But anyway, we'll keep on going through the. Oh, this is I think this is in Hanoi as well. This is Ho Chi Minh's. That's me down there.
Like a mausoleum thing.
He's two.
Yeah, that's what he's buried. He's in a glass coffin.
Oh yeah.
He's in a glass coffin in the funeral in that tomb thing there. That's probably worth fucking. I think probably Beans has probably been there, but that's probably a pretty touristy kind of place to go to. You know, like Ho Chi Minh, he was the man, wasn't he? Really, he was the man.
Oh,
So that
fuck, guys. I'm gonna have to make a move, Pete.
Yeah, mate. Good luck. Better to crash out.
Sitting up here.
No worries, John.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
You've had a big game up down
Yeah, big day.
down.
See the
Yeah,
chairs for a while. Leaving
Yeah,
the
well,
charge in the crash.
All done now. The main thing. So
Yeah, he's sweet now. Okay, guys. Thanks for
yeah, no
joining us.
worries. Yeah,
I'll see you,
no worries,
Ray.
mate.
See you, Ray.
I'll catch you later,
Bye,
John.
mate.
Mate.
Check
Talk
you
to
soon,
tomorrow on
John.
the next
Take care.
day, son.
See you,
Yeah.
mate.
Take care, guys.
Mate.
What else I got here? I'm trying to check it out, but because I moved house like 12 months ago, I'm still unpacking boxes.
Yeah, that's like that, eh? Every time you bloody move, you got boxes and bloody boxes and boxes and boxes.
Oh, here we go. I've got to do some one here. If I get out of the bubble wrap. This actual photo is a long time ago. This was up at my wife's farm, and this is her brother, who became a monk, you know, for the 3 months when he was 21 years old. He just got out of the army, and went back to Nakhon Sawan, and he became a monk. So that's
fair enough.
that's him there,
Yeah.
and that's when he's only 21 there. He's nearly. Oh, he's probably about 47 now.
We're back in this.
Yeah, this is back in the day, eh? Yeah, this is 1995 kind of thing. You know, back in the day, that one. Yeah, see you, Timmy. Take it easy, mate. You used to be able to pick up these knickknacks as you go, like these old monks and stuff, you know, just in shops and stuff. I don't know who he was. He was probably a famous fucking monk. But
Oh, yeah.
I just enjoy fucking, you know, it cost me a couple of dollars,
Yeah.
you know. He was probably a famous monk up in Chiang Mai. I don't, you know, I haven't really looked into it, but I just like all that old stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. I was bloody watching one of the bloggers today. They're up in the village with his girlfriend, and their father is a monk there, and they've got a little temple there, you know. And they're all doing their blessings, all covered in tattoos. So, you know, they've had a life before becoming monks, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like, yeah, same, you know, Shano, you hit the nail on the head there, mate. Like all these knickknacks you pick up when you're traveling, and I've just got no room for them anymore. Like, you know, like you just got no fucking room. And I took, you know, before you had mobile phones, you actually took a camera with you to travel, you know, like you know, that's obviously, you know, that one.
Nice, isn't it? These have put some effort in, don't they?
That's Angkor
Right.
Wat.
Yeah, Angkor Wat.
Yeah, that was. I think I was too hungover because it's really good to get there in the mornings or late evenings because you get the get the sun and the sunset or the sunrise.
Mhm.
But I was just too lazy and got there in the afternoon,
Yeah, right.
white out. But anyway, still not a bad photo.
Oh man.
Right, so they're all in boxes now, eh? That I just haven't got really room to put them up.
Yeah.
Just running out of room, really. But it's good. I like to, reminisce, like everyone.
Yeah. We what you don't put up, just put away in the cupboard somewhere.
Yeah,
I've got,
yeah.
I've got lots of stuff stacked away in boxes here, But I don't know what to do with it all if I move. If I move over there, I don't know. I'll have to get a container and leave it in my mate's place and leave it all on there. And problem is, the lemon will get cooked, in a container down there. Need to put it under a tree or something, where it's keeps it a bit coolish, keeps the sun off in the middle of the day,
Yeah. Yeah, no, good memories, Jim. Definitely. I think we can all relate to it. The best memories of the travel times in Southeast Asia.
I saw that movie, Kinga. Yeah. I Kinga's talking about a movie, The Grey Man. I was looking at it. I find that one up today. I saw shorts. It looks good
Oh, yeah.
on Netflix.
I got the game on. I think Manchester United are playing Aston Villa.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's in Western Australia.
Yeah, right.
Just they're playing over here in Australia, just doing their practice games.
Yeah. I'm still getting over that bloody State of Origin game the other week. Shit, that was a good game.
The game, that one, wasn't
It was a cracker.
it? Oh.
Yeah. A lot of Blue supporters don't think so,
Oh,
no, it's just a good game.
I met a bloke today from Newcastle, and he thought it was a great game. And
I'm the same. Even whether we won or lost, it was, I love to sit down and watch a game. One of those games where you're on the edge of the chair. I've got to record it. I'm going to watch it again. I'm just letting it sort of get out of my head a bit. Then I'll watch it again.
Yeah, it probably is worth watching again.
Yeah. No, it was fucking good. I never realised they were going to be so. Well, Queensland started throwing it back at them. Because all the way through the series, New South Wales has been pounded on their fucking heads. And trying to fucking beat them down. But they started throwing it back, and then they go, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that." Yeah. I love the bandy. I love all the memes and the shit like that afterwards. There'd be some good ones.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's fucking it's full on in that, like.
Yeah. I like to see a bit of biffo when they get some blood up sort of there,
Life and death stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember back in the old days, Sam Backo and bloody Wally Lewis, all those dudes, the Queensland side, it was that bloody crazy bastard. Every time we got on their first 5 minutes, he punched somebody out. What's his name? In New South Wales.
Yeah, well, the captain, what's his name? It became a
I can't remember his name. He was great. He played the Wallaby. Played the bloody All Blacks.
Yeah. I think he's a commentator.
Yeah, fucking belted him one. I'm one of those. You got to do one of those. You ever been on a boat cruise?
Yeah.
You got to go on one of those State of Origin ones. It's just set up. You got ex bloody State of Origin bloody players from both teams on there. And it's just it's just awesome. You got a Blues bar and you got a bloody Maroons bar, and it's just it's just a fucking good atmosphere all for a week. It goes for it's awesome. It's a good night, a good week that one. Yeah, see you later, Steve.
Yeah, see you, Steve. Take it easy, mate.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you there, buddy. Balding. Hey, Pedro, have you tried that football tennis in Thailand? Football tennis? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have actually. That's not easy. That's not easy. I mean, watching the Thais do it, they make it look easy. It's this little cane ball. Have you seen that one? Right?
Yeah.
Like a volleyball.
Yeah, that's right. That over, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing game. They play it in the Asian Games.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've tried it, Balding. Yeah, it's bloody hard. It's real hard. Real. You got to be really kind of talented to fucking play that game.
Mm-hmm.
They use every part of their body.
Yeah.
But that's what the Thais are like. I mean, they use, when they do the Muay Thai, the Thai boxing, they use all their limbs, and they're just so flexible, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're warrior buggers,
Yeah,
I
they're
wouldn't,
so.
like, I wouldn't like to have to fight one sort of thing, even if I was in the bloody boxing or whatever, that'd be good. Well, a Muay Thai, it's just like a bloody it's like that bloody MMA sort of thing,
It's deadly stuff. I started
That's
training
what people women get.
that when I was going to Thailand back in the day. I didn't really worry about it, I thought, getting in there, because it's just like now we go to Thailand, as everyone knows, there's that many boxing gyms and all these, that's what kind of travel.
And all the vloggers are going to bloody meet there and punch on and then donate the bloody money to charity and every time you see that shit.
It's a big thing to do now, isn't it? It's a big thing to do now is go over there and do a Muay Thai camp and get help.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it wasn't like that. But I never really got into it, and I did just the last few years in Chiang Mai, and I'm in my 50s, and I started doing it. Started going there in the mornings and that, and started doing a bit of a routine thing. Oh, mate, it was fucking hard work.
Yeah. There was a bloody guy in one of those Van Damme movies. He was in Thailand. He was a Muay Thai fighter in Thailand. He's American, and he went over there. And he was pretty well known, sort of thing, He was in one of those movies. He had like a cameo role, sort of thing in it.
What, Van Damme or someone?
Yeah, one of his movies. He was a Richie Didge bloody Muay Thai fighter, but he's American. Hey? No, not Chuck Norris. No. But
it's fucking hard to get you, to kick someone, like put your leg above your shoulder and that, like when you're 50 years old, that's it's a young man's sport. It's a young man's
not me. Fuck, I've never been athletic ever. Look, I learned enough to keep me out of trouble. That's about all I needed, and they kept me happy,
Yeah.
There's Buffalo Traces going there. Nice. Jesus, I never thought it was so nice. I had a bottle of Blanton's in the cupboard, and I was wondering whether to crack into that, but you can't replace it now, so I thought I'll hang on to that. It's about good too. I don't know.
I'll have to get hold of it.
It's not really expensive. Well, they make a lot of different other brands, the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not doing much today at all. It's just we've had rain here half the week. So today it's just windy and cloudy, and cold. Tomorrow the sun will be out, won't be too bad. It'll still be windy, but probably Monday I'll do a bit of painting. Breeze kickboxing, they do Kanga. They're the good ones.
Yeah. Oh, they're just fucking out of control, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Well, that's their life, that's what they do,
The trees and that Bokau and that. I've seen documentaries on the good Thai fighters. They're just fucking.
Yeah.
They're just out of this world, really.
I had a mate one time. You haven't seen him in years actually. He about 6'6", 6'7". Anyway, he used to do that, but he used to practice. He could kick a coconut tree. Oh, not a coconut tree, a bloody. He used to practice on banana trees because they were softer than that.
Yeah. Good day, Shano. See you, mate.
See you later, Shano. Yeah, wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The Karate Kid.
Oh, yeah. Remember that. Wax on, wax off. That wasn't a bad movie, It was just a fucking Hollywood thing,
Yeah.
Chuckle, I suppose,
I think they made like Karate Kid 1, Karate Kid 2.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
It was that old Japanese trainer, wasn't it? He was the Mr. What do they call him?
Mr. Miyagi.
He was the.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
That's the one, Mr. Miyagi. He was the man.
That was all, No, it was just a fucking movies. Americans have got to politicize. Yeah, they're not political. They got to Hollywoodize everything. You know what I mean? Cobra Kai spin-off.
Mr. G reckons Buffalo Trace is way better than Smoker's Mark.
Yeah, well, stuff I got, it's not the best stuff, but they make some really good stuff, you know. Yeah, it is. It tastes nice. It's just it's sweet, but it's bitter at the same time. It's because they've been doing it for like 200 years.
Yeah, right.
But I watched bloody a documentary about bourbon once, you know, and they bourbon when bourbon's made, it's clear. It's like water. But what they do, they when they first started doing it, they got an order to send some down from like Kentucky down the Mississippi sort of thing down to what's the name of that down the bottom of the Mississippi where they have the Mardi Gras. What's the name of that place?
Oh, fucking New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah. And it went down there. The only barrels they could find were wine barrels. Anyway, I thought we'll get the smell of wine out of it. So they burn them and they turned to charcoal and they threw the bourbon in it. And when it got down there, it was sort of the colour that it is now, you know, and they couldn't believe how fucking tasty it was. And they were going, oh, it wasn't that good. And when they got down there, they checked it out and they said, shit, this is no good. They sort of come across that by mistake. Now they char all the barrels, you know.
Yeah, right.
But they've turned it into a bloody bit of an art form now, you know. But all the different, but with bloody Jack Daniels, when I watched that one, the higher quality, the higher alcohol level, when they let it, when they store it and leave it bloody set for like years, the higher the altitude, the better the bloody the alcohol content. Apparently, it has an effect on the way it ages. I didn't know that. So they've got warehouses all over, and where wild turkey's made is the dry state, is the dry county. So you know you're not allowed to drink it there. Crazy. You know, it's just Jack Daniels.
Yeah, well, Jack Daniels is pretty popular, but I'll try this Buffalo Trace out. Like I said, it's the first time I've heard about it, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah, it's nice. They make a lot of other stuff, better stuff as well too. I've heard of, you know, but I didn't know they made it.
Yeah, they've got the Maker's Mark advert on TV at the moment. I don't know if you got it up there, but they have that on a bit.
Yeah, Maker's is nice.
Yeah,
I had a bottle of Maker's 101. I got it duty free. I haven't seen it for sale here. That was tasty. I had a bottle of Maker's 46. That was all right, but I got a normal Maker's bottle there. That one's probably. I like that one. It's nice.
Do you drink it with? Do you drink it like with ice? Neat or?
Yeah, I drink it with ice and Pepsi Max. Actually, I like to taste the Pepsi Max with it. It's just the taste I prefer with it all. You know. Well,
yeah, I don't want to coke with my bourbon. But I know a lot of blokes reckon you spoil it. You know, you got to drink it, especially the whiskies.
It all depends on sometimes it all depends on what I feel like. Sort of thing. Sometimes I drink it with just nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Sip it, you know, I just like tonight. I'd just rather have it with a bit of bloody Pepsi Max.
Yeah, yeah, it's up to the individual. Isn't it? Yeah, I bought these up in Chiang Mai, up in Doi Sut Tep, which I think for a lot of people that have been in Chiang Mai, they know Doi Sut Tep. It's that temple on the mountain there.
Yeah,
and there's all these obviously little fucking markets, you know.
Yeah.
They've still got the prices on them. See that still?
Oh yeah.
That one says 109 baht.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, 109 baht. So they're like, they cost me like $4,
right.
$5.
Right.
So little fucking thing. See the Thai baht's up to 25.5 or something Australian.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. You know, I hope it gets up to like, if it gets up, you know, over 25, 26, 27, that's pretty good. Like when I was there 3 years ago, I think it was hovering around like 20, 21.
Yeah, it was over 20-35 now, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we can only fucking hope that it just fucking, you know, we get it back in the old days, you know, up to
25.37. Yeah, I know. You should have gone over there back then. I don't know. My mate was always on me back to go over there with him. But, I can't out there. What do I go over there for?
Yeah. That's it. You just got to go. Yeah, I'm just going downstairs to get a beer. We'll be back in a sec.
Yeah. Keep the spirits in my freezer. Keep it cold. I'll keep all, just to listen. Now, sometimes all depends on the mood. I mean, sometimes I have it straight. Sometimes I'm just sipping a sort of thing. I'll just have, want to write myself off and have a big night. Yeah, no worries. I'll drink it straight. It's 30. Oh, shit. Yeah, imagine the bloody influx of people that'll be over there, Pedro. Oh, Kanga, sorry. Yeah, I never got over there then. I never got over there until 2018. I should have got over earlier. Yeah, I suppose. I don't have any bloody regrets of my time. Shit. Yeah. It'd be good if it gets back up that way sometime, You know, that Poppy Van Winkle. Yeah, Van Winkle's that. I think that's made by Buffalo Trace Van Winkle. Yeah. Well, that's what Buffalo Trace is. Yeah, Van Winkle. That's one of the ones made by Buffalo Trace. Some of those things on YouTube, you see those collections. Jesus. Yeah, Van Winkle is one of the bourbons that Buffalo Trace make too.
Oh yeah.
I was only watching that this afternoon. But yeah, I sort of only keep what I like, But I was just a lot of this stuff I've just got it, We'll do a job for someone, they get me a bottle of bourbon, or if I go out of the country and get some duty free, that's how I've collected nearly everything I've got.
Poppy Van Winkle.
Yeah, Van Winkle. Yeah, Poppy Van Winkle. Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey's got a lot of different stuff. I've got a bottle of fucking $700 bottle of Wild Turkey in there. Wild Turkey Gold. Wild Turkey an anniversary one. I forget what it's called again. It's in a wooden box. Got a bottle of Booker's. Always had a bottle of Booker's.
Yeah, righto.
That should take your head off. That's Jack Jim Beam. I don't really, not big into Jim Beam, but might crack it one day.
Hey, has anyone heard from Pui Phalang?
Yeah, he's all right. He's just he's just having a bit of time to himself. He's trying to get past all this bloody chemo and stuff. He's not feeling the best.
Okay.
Talking in the last few days, he's handling it sort of thing, He just hadn't been real sociable sort of thing. I can understand it. I wouldn't be feeling like talking to too many people.
No, you got to feel up to it,
Yeah.
And
he took his content down. Yeah, he'd be back. He'd be right.
What's that?
He took his content down. I think the trolls have been giving him a hard time. The Pongs have been fucking hounding him.
Oh, really? So he took everything down?
Pretty much out of his channel's still there. He just took the content down.
Okay.
But anyway, it's
yeah.
But anyway, he's just trying to deal with it day at a time, I suppose.
Yeah, it's fucking a bit.
Chemo's not a fucking easy thing to get past,
if you're there, man, I'm thinking about you. We're all thinking about you. It's fucking hard. And he was in hospital, and he's going through some fucking tough time.
Knock the fuckers out big time.
You just got to fucking think yourself like.
I thought he'd do a day at a time and just get through it. I think he's got another few weeks of it. I think another month, I think, something like that. As soon as he gets past it sort of thing, the better he should be fine.
Yeah.
Plus, we get that medicinal stuff, so sort of enjoying that at the moment. It's not that cheap. What I've been seeing, I thought it was just a prescription thing. No, you best have just gone up the road and getting a fucking bloke down the road, But it's super bloody. What do you call it? It's all bloody manicured,
Yeah.
They were going to give something to me mate because he had cancer and bloody. But he said, "No, hold on, take it." He says, "You can't drive." He says, like another mate of mine's on it, and he went for a drive up the road, and he was straight, but it was still in his system, and they fucking booked him for it.
Really?
Yeah, it was legal stuff too. He's going, "Oh fuck," he didn't know what to think, Yeah, I've got a bottle of Sinatra blend, Sinatra Jack Daniels too, Mr. G. I've got mine in I've got mine in Vanuatu. In Port Vila. In that bloody big yellow building where people get their duty free from there on a boat cruise. I think I paid about $102 for my bottle of
Yeah.
Sinatra, a
The
litre
secret
bottle.
is, Mr. G, you've got to put it in your check-in luggage.
Yeah.
Put it in
So
your check-in.
when you buy it there, they just deliver it to the ship, and when you get off the ship, they give it. You can pick it up on the way out to the
Yeah,
customs.
it's different, I suppose. On a plane, though, try
I
and
think
buy it, and then, like back in the day, I used to go to the duty-free shops in Melbourne, even
yeah,
before, like a week before you flew out,
yeah,
and pick up stuff, because it was so
yeah,
much cheaper then. Is it really that? I think it's not as cheap as it used to be.
yeah,
But I used to pick up stuff and they used to staple it in a bag,
yeah,
with a
exactly.
contract with a receipt on it. And I used to just stick that in the
Yeah,
check-in baggage,
yeah.
and you'd be fine,
Well, I found it was better to. 'Cause when I went to Thailand, I didn't see anything there. It was just basically bad, just a bottle of normal Jack, bottle of normal Jim Beam, and bloody and wild turkey. And actually, I don't even think I saw too much wild turkey there. There wasn't much there that really interested me. But on the way back, of course, you could get it at the bloody at the airport. They've got a big selection there of bourbon. You just get duty free there before you come out of the terminal. And that's where I got mine from. Actually, I walked the second time I went. I bought it before I left. I walked in, and I think I got that Maker's 101, a litre bottle, and something else there. But
Yeah.
when I went on a boat cruise, I was in Vanuatu, and I bought a one of those big tombstone bottles of Gentleman Jack. Anyway, I didn't have my glasses on. I thought it was 11.25 litre bottle. Like a 1.125 or 1.25 litre bottle. Anyway, I got that, and I got a litre of I think it was Wild Turkey 101. Anyway, when I got the bottles at the bloody back at the terminal when we got off the ship, I noticed that the bloody I had my glasses on then, and anyway, I noticed that the big tombstone bottle of Jack was it was $17.50. Anyway, I got to the bloody what do you call it, the customs, and the blokes together to declare. He says, "Yeah, mate, I screwed up. When I bought me duty free, I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought that bottle there was bloody 11.20 or 11.50. But it was 17.50. His ass, don't give a fuck about that. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Because they just charge the tax otherwise, My mate's been running around everywhere trying to get some of that Crown, that what do you call it, that Crown whiskey, that bloody, hang on a minute, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. It's Canadian whiskey, Crown, Raw Crown or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, if in doubt, put everything in your fucking in your check-in baggage. That's the go. They don't fucking check it. They check for. I think they check for fucking bombs and fucking, hand grenades and stuff like that. But they don't check for. It goes in it through like an X-ray machine, but it's only for explosives.
Yeah, Crown Royal Canadian whiskey it is. No one imports it here anymore. Fucking something to do with Biden won't let them for. I don't know. It's got nothing. You wouldn't think it have anything to do with America, but it comes from Canada. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah, no, never done that, Balding. How do you do that, man? Balding said, "Does any of you guys ever claim back from your taxes at the airport?"
Never heard of it.
No. Tell us more.
Yeah, I'll just get the potato chips out. I'll mute myself for a second.
Yeah. Now, things change all the time. We've got a couple of Buddhas here. I got this one from Vietnam back in the day. I think I got this from fucking. I can't remember really. I think it was a place called Hue,
Oh yeah.
between just south of Hanoi, and like it's a kind of female, but they call it like a Hoi Inn or something like that. I do forget the name of it, but I've had it for a long time. It's one of your favourites. Yeah, blow that nose, Ray.
Yeah, it's been nippy tonight.
And this one, I think probably most of you know what this one is. I think it's a Chinese kind of thing, or I mean,
Oh yeah.
do you know what this means, Ray? What this?
No.
So what they do is you see the hand going like that.
Yeah.
So you put that near the front door or the front entrance of your business or where you live, right?
Yeah.
It's meant to bring good luck in.
Yeah.
So she's calling good luck and bring money into the house or into your business.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of Chinese do it. A lot of Thais do it.
Yeah.
That's why they've got that hand. I don't look.
Yeah.
Some of you guys probably know more than me, but it's pretty popular thing over in Southeast Asia. You'll see it in a lot of households and definitely a lot of businesses because it brings good luck in business.
Yeah,
So
right.
you got to put it like see it's got to be facing the front door.
Mm.
So when the door opens, the good luck comes in.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's how I see it anyway.
Yeah, Asians are into that stuff. Bloody Japanese with feng kuai. What is it? Feng kuai. What do they call that?
Kuan Yin, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Kuan Yin.
Yeah, they're explaining about that tax thing in the chat. It's
Yeah.
still good. Cool. Tourist refund scheme you can get back with GST or something.
Spending in Thailand at the airport before leaving, I've never done. Yeah, not too sure. Balding. Gonna have to look into that one.
One of my boat cruises was on a Royal Caribbean ship. I never clicked that when you spend money on the boat, it's in US dollars. When I go to pay the bill at the end of it, it was fucking another quarter. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah,
that's USB currency, USB exchange rate. USA exchange rate. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You would think it's cheaper, but it's not. It's kind of actually more expensive.
I thought I was smart because we worked out that they got a gratuity thing. If you pay up front to start with, they don't slug you with a bill at the end of it, tips, because they work on tips on the boats.
Yeah.
Anyway, you just got to be aware of all that shit before you get on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I went when you were talking about Vanuatu. You went to Port Vila. Yeah. That's the capital there.
Yeah.
So I did the Fair Star back in, I think it was 1990 when I went.
Right.
And I picked up the boat so flew to Sydney.
Mm.
I think the Fair Star left Sydney Harbour there.
Yeah.
And then went out. I think we went to Vanuatu, Fiji, the Suva.
Mm.
Went out to Namia.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Namia, and
that's French.
Yeah, that's it. The French one. New Caledonia, I think they call it, don't they?
Yeah, part of New Caledonia.
Yeah. Went there.
You got Vanuatu is part of the loyalty islands, I think it is.
Yeah, right.
Sovereign state out there. They're all different out there,
Yeah.
I think Vanuatu, Numia, part of the European Union.
Yeah.
EU.
Yeah, they just speak French there, don't they? It's a kind of a French colony.
I sat in Citroen Bay there, where all the restaurants are. And just on dark, and all the girls are out there bloody jogging, I think all the fucking French women, they've got big boobs. I reckon they only had for 2 bras on the whole island. Fucking, oh man, that was nice. But yeah, it was all pretty cool, you know. It was different, you know. It was just the food there, man. You can only put on a kilo just walking past the patisserie over there. The food's that rich.
Oh yeah, on the ship, yeah. Like you have that
No.
little bloke that looks after you. You know, you got
No,
your own.
on off the boat, they were having big. When we were going out there, they were having big blow-ups on New Year because every time a boat turned up, they'd fucking double their prices on everything on shore.
Yeah.
Anyway, the cruise line said, "Well, if you're going to keep doing that, we're just going to boycott."
Yeah.
They started to boycott them, and they didn't get they got the shits. You know, when we went there, they weren't real happy about it. They weren't real happy about us either. You know, so
no, I remember going to Suva, and we landed there in port, and we got off the ship, and within 5 minutes, there's this Fijian guy going, how you going? What's your name, Peter? Pete. Next thing you know, he's got a fucking wooden fucking carving with my name, Peter.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Melbourne." And he straight away goes, "Oh yeah, I've got my mate lives in St Kilda in Melbourne," and he starts striking up a bit of a comp,
Yeah.
And then
a lot of that wooden stuff you can bring back as long as it's been varnished, basically.
I know, but it's a fucking gimmick.
Oh, of course it is. One of our cruises, we ended up.
It's wood with my name.
Yeah, basically it's like, oh, yeah, I know a bloke in Australia. His name's Peter. He's about 5'10", got brown hair. Do you know him? Sort of thing.
Well, they tell the same story. And then the best part about going to Suva was when we went back to the boat.
Yeah.
It was run by the all the army were on, all the Fiji military were on the harbour there.
Yeah.
And we went into the office there.
Yeah.
And they could drink kava on duty.
Yeah. Pretty much shit that stuff. Yeah.
And they got the kava going.
Yeah.
And like I said, they can drink it. They were like in uniform, and they were making this kava up.
Yeah.
And we drank this kava, and I was sick as a dog for about 4 days after that.
Yeah. My old boss I worked for, he was in the Second World War, and one of the places he stationed was at Bougainville. Anyway, all the bloody fuzzy wuzzies, they called them up there. They were the ones helping them.
Yeah.
And they used to sit around all day eating those fucking beetle nuts. And and they were just all bloody. They get this shit and their teeth are falling out and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, Henry. I think that a lot of blokes get stung on the same thing over there.
Oh yeah, it was.
The Fiji lager. The Fiji lager. I don't see that over here. I had the Fiji lager over there, wasn't it?
Yeah, bows and arrows too, Henry. Swords and shields, yeah. Get there with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, went to a nightclub there, and I think it was just like a night thing, and then went back to the port and just got on this that fucking stuff with those military guys, and I was that sick after that.
Yeah, we bloody when we were in Nemea, we got on that little. They took us up to because we got there late. We ended up going up to a little microbrewery, like a little bar, basically. They made their own beer and stuff, and we were sort of sitting there. It was just a bar, basically. Anyway, we were sitting there, and they had a couple of big Polynesian dudes, bouncers, and they're fucking monsters, and it was just like a fucking out of a book. And there's this little scrangy looking French dude. He was sitting there, looked like a rat, and he's watching everybody, and he's a pickpocket, sort of type of dude, And then you see these big guys watching him, sort of thing. He looked like he's ready to grab a handbag and take off. One of the bloody tourists. And after a while, you see one of these big blokes grabbed him by the fucking neck and just lifted him up and just fucking threw him out the fucking door.
Yeah, fucking big boys.
Oh yeah, they're big. They're bloody big. They're big bloody Polynesians. They don't want to fight them. My big Islanders.
Yeah, the Fiji lager runs through you like treacle. Henry Black reckons.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But
I watched a documentary on. They got a cannibal museum there because it was pretty big back in the day. People would turn up there and they'd kill them and eat parts of them anyway. Just a form of bloody. They're showing you how they got all the tools there they used to use to do it. They did it up. till about 80 years ago. You know, fuck that.
I was
You
looking, I was looking at going, look, you know, because I was all around there, and and probably the best way to do all those fucking places like Fiji and Vanuatu and the is probably by boat, like you said.
Yeah, on a boat cruise, it's easiest, you know. Otherwise, you've got to get over there. You know, like you go to New Mere, you know, they're all French. They're snooty bastards, you know, and you got to learn a few words because they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Sort of, you know, the only ones there are the tour group operators that'll speak English, you know, stuff like that. You know, I would have a look around over there, you know, because a lot of Monaros and stuff are out there, sort of thing. I'd have my eye out for those things when I was there, you know.
Old cars, yeah.
Yeah, but we had a bit of a drive around. There's a bit to see there. I was just curious. I just want to see the place. I've never been out of the country before.
Yeah, I was looking at going to I was looking at like going, you know, somewhere different, obviously, and like obviously Thailand's, you know, that's going to happen at the end of the year. So I was kind of looking at like I'm going to Cairns in a couple of weeks, but I actually look at the Cook Islands.
Yeah, something like that. I wouldn't do a boat cruise at the moment with this COVID shit. They got two boats.
No, I look at flying there, Ray. Like
fly there. Yeah, that's the way to go.
It's not cheap.
No.
It's not cheap.
Not at the moment. But there's plenty of things you can do here. See you later, Beans. There's still plenty of things you can do here.
Have a good one, mate. Have a good one.
North. How far north are you going this time?
Up to Cooktown.
Yeah, you'll like that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Good time of the year to do it. Good time to do it. Don't do it after Christmas and the wet season, mate. You'll fucking melt.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I've hired the car and I've booked into a kind of Airbnb up in the Daintree there and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be doing a fair bit of vlogging as well. So
yeah.
I want to pump out some good vlogs. As you know, I'm not really a live stream. I don't do that on my channel. I kind of do that on this channel and on Jono's on a Friday, but I don't really do any live streaming on my channel. I'd rather just keep it to the old school kind of vlogs.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
I like doing them. I can edit them, and you know, you can take your time on them. And
a bit of history up Cooktown, eh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been what? Last time I was up that way was a long time ago. So
yeah, they got a lot of gold. They did a lot of gold prospecting and shit up there too. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
But
anything you know about the place, just shoot me some stuff on Messenger.
Been up there far.
Definitely, because I know you know the place quite well. So
yeah, a bit of Port Douglas and stuff. You know, but bloody. Cairns. I think did I send you those videos of Cairns?
No.
Chinaman's Creek. We did a trip around. They drove us around Cairns in one of those army ducks.
Oh, Chinaman's. What's it called? Chinaman's.
Yeah, Chinaman's Creek. They take you up there. Creek. Yeah, they take you up there past all the bloody police launches and all the trawlers and all that sort of shit. And they sort of talk about the mangroves. It's interesting, you know. But you get back to town and. They show you around. You can go around, do other trips around town. It's a pretty big place, Cairns.
Yeah,
it's very regional. You know, it's like a hub sort of thing. You know, people come from all over, and just get a lot of what do you call it? A lot of work done sort of thing. You know, because there's a lot of work, a lot of workshops, industrial up there too. But right in the middle of bloody Cairns, they got big shopping mall. Just out the front of it, there's all the bloody ammos out there, you know, all drunk, fighting, squawking and carrying on, a bunch of fucking bats, in the middle of the day, you know. But down the road a little bit, there's a big mango tree right in the main street, full of bloody flying foxes.
Yeah. Feel like fucking Harvey Bay. Yeah, the flying foxes are everywhere up there, aren't they?
Oh, fucking things. They don't need to have in the middle of town. They've got a heritage listed bloody rainforest not far away. They can fly up there and live. They don't need to be in the middle of fucking Cairns. That's what I can't work out. But we went up to the bloody Coranda. That was all right, on that sky train.
I'll check Coranda out. I'll go up there. Probably might stay the night up there.
Yeah, it's nice little market up there.
All that. So the markets. I'll go to the markets. Just do, bits and pieces in.
It's just all the touristy stuff.
And then as I head up kind of north,
if you bloody if you get up there after a little bit of rain, you might see bloody what's the falls up there? Bloody the bloody Barron Gorge Falls, I think it is Barron Falls. You said when we were up there, there's only a bit of a trickle going over there. You got to get a bit of rain for it to get a bit of a gush up, You stand there, look over there. But it's part of the country. It's good to get up there and have a look. Port Douglas is very touristy.
Yeah.
It was basically it was only a little village till bloody Skates built a bloody tourist resort there.
Yeah,
it's touristy and pretty expensive, but it's still not a bad place. It's nice.
Cool, Mr. G. I'm thinking about doing that. Gonna fucking grab a rod and grab a rod and do a little bit of fishing and that, and it's good for the vlogging as well. Like the fucking
I'll go. There's plenty of bloody boats will take you out in the reef.
If I put fishing on a vlog, like I put the actual word in the description, fishing, I'll get a lot more hits on my vlog just because I've got that word fishing in there. Because obviously,
go out the reef.
People love it.
Reef. Yeah, go out the reef, man. You'd be catching those big bloody big trevally and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'll go out. I'll definitely do it. Like go out and fucking do that kind of stuff, and maybe just do a bit of off the rocks kind of thing as well. So yeah, plenty to do. Yeah, you're right, old mate. Sri Lanka. Imagine being there now. I'm glad I'm not there. Like it's the shit's the fan there. Like it's probably the leading stories on TV at the moment. It's the lead stories, and but I think I went at the right time and come back at the right time.
Yeah, right. I think I'm just having a look at what I've sent you. Let's see if I've sent you that.
Yeah. Anything is like
canned stuff. I'll send it to you now. I've got them on YouTube.
Anything because I like getting up in the morning, not too early.
Yeah,
I'm not an early riser. I don't need to.
Yeah,
on fucking holiday. So I'll get up, get my shit together. And I'll head out and do something in the day. Like I'll go out, I'll go to Coranda, up to Coranda, or I'll go to the markets, or I'll Chinaman's fucking beach or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll do things like that, and I'll come back.
Yeah, well, that takes a few hours of the day, and then
and I'll come back mid-afternoon, about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then I might go to the pub and have a beer at 3 o'clock or something like that, and then just. And I always find as well, like getting your video out, doing a vlog in a pub or something like that, having a beer. People love that,
Yeah.
Just
exactly.
Yeah, just sitting in a pub somewhere, just doing a little vlog and that, and having a beer and that. But a lot of blokes like that too. So that's what I'll be looking at. Just doing the local stuff, sampling the local fucking beer.
Yeah. Bloody grabs your shit up there.
I might interview a few indigenous people. Like I might get I might do a little bit of a the Sam Newman fucking. Remember Sam Newman on the Footy Show? Oh, you probably don't up there, but he used to go down like these real kind of shitty areas like in Melbourne, like in Footscray or Sunshine, and he used to interview people on the street.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the shit like that, just interviewing some locals and that. I reckon that's
stuff like that,
Yeah. Something different.
I don't know what order these things are. I know this one might be in right order. I don't know. You'll see what I mean. I just sent a bunch of. There's about 6 videos I did. Just 10. Some of them are 10, 15 minutes. Chinaman's Creek, going ahead, getting on there and going to there on the. It's different being on a boat and then driving into the water and then paddling up the river.
Yeah, Rich Free, the Russians definitely stayed. I mean, I still know a few Sri Lankan friends I met over there that are in the kind of tourist industry over there, taxi drivers and all that kind of stuff. And I still speak to them on social media, and there's still Russians going there. So.
No.
Yeah, still getting over there. It was massive over there when I was there. Like there was so many Russians there, it was out of control. Like down the south coast, there was just like it was like one tourist, you know, say Australian or something. Like there was no Aussies there at all.
Yeah.
It was just like fucking Russian central.
Yeah, right.
Oh, all the restaurants had all Russian menus in Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive over there, man. Like,
Yeah, you must get a lot of them over there if they do that, you know.
shitloads.
Yeah.
You know, and they're still going there. You know,
Got a big entertainment centre up in Cairns. The roof's shaped like a big clam.
the what? Sorry.
Oh, the entertainment centre up there. The roof is all corrugated like a big clam. They made it look like that for a reason.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, but I'll send you a few anyway. You can have a look.
Yeah, I know they've got like a bit of a well, I don't know what it's like up there at the moment, but with a bit of a backpacking community up there, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a few bars and you know all that kind of stuff for the backpackers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure the backpackers are getting back to Australia now. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a bit of that going on. I remember it was massive when I was there last time in 1990 or something. I mean, fuck. There was a massive backpacking community up there.
Yeah, it would be. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, mate. So that'd be good to go back. It's been a long time. I mean, who would have thought traveling around Australia? Like, I've done so much Australia since COVID. I mean, I'm like everyone else, you know, like we go to Thailand, you know, or Southeast Asia, you know, you kind of, just, you know, it ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? But then, like COVID came along, and I started, you know, Thailand shut down and all that kind of stuff. So I started traveling around Australia a fair bit, and I fucking enjoyed it. I do enjoy it. It's not cheap. Not as cheap as Southeast Asia, but I do enjoy Australia. There's some fucking shit up places to check out. So I'm glad I fucking done it and doing it. On the talking about Queensland, on the blackfish. So they don't know what the blackfish is here. Like if you go to the bottle shop here and you go, "Can I get half a dozen blackfish?" They go, "What are you talking about?" But obviously up in Queensland and up in Darwin and that, like if it, obviously blackfish, as in the colour of the fish on the bottle. But down here they haven't got a clue what you're talking about. So blackfish is the mid-strength. Redfish is the full strength. Good job. Not a bad job. Let's go hunting for another one, actually.
No, that feels better. Got to get up a week.
Yeah, righto. What's Henry Black? Who's been looking? What's the return Bangkok non-stop worth at the moment? I can tell you right now, Henry, get on it now, because if you wait any longer, I booked November 3rd. I'm going there. Going with Jetstar. Cost me about $650 return, and I'm going for 3 months.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, so it was good, but you can't get that now. You can't get that now.
700 was the last time I went there with Thai.
Yeah, well, you can't get that now. Like I reckon, Jetstar now in November and December is probably over $1,000. So if you're thinking about going around that time, get on it now, because you know it's just getting more expensive. It's getting more expensive.
He's heading over there next week, I think. I don't know what he paid. If you're watching Zimmy, what did you pay for your tickets?
Oh yeah, well Zimmy's like, yeah, that August is Well, July, August is not going to be too bad. It's you know, it's pretty quiet over there. But when you hit November, like, you know, November's looking at being the November, December this year, you know, is you're looking in a high season, and it hasn't been a high season over there for a couple of years because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it's definitely getting more expensive to travel there, you know. I don't know, Timmy. What's going on with Mr. Nobody? What's he doing up? What's he doing tonight?
I don't know. Never said. He said he might be around.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that ones he did the other day where he's out camping. They were all right.
Yeah.
He took his little dog with him. Must have been a few years because he didn't have his new caravan then. Looked like a nice spot, is that? Out camping, you know.
Yeah, he was freezing his ass off, wasn't he?
Yeah, that wasn't the latest one. This is yeah. The last one he met his old boss up there and froze his butt off.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's part of the bloody, you know, getting out and about, isn't it, really? I haven't done that for years.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't go camping as much as we used to. We used to do a lot more camping, you know. Don't do it as much as we used to, you know.
We got a double island point with the old man. When I was a kid, you know, him and his mate.
Yeah.
Wow. Fishing. Usually just some nice fish up there then. You know, coloured sands and that.
Yeah.
You know, you could camp anywhere, but there's no one up there.
Yeah.
That was even before the Cherry Adventure got beached.
Where was that?
Double Island Point.
Double Island Point.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a good camping spot, is it?
Oh, yeah, just north of bloody Rainbow Beach.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, righto.
Big long beach. We've got the Rainbow Beach is at the end of it.
Yeah, was that where I did the vlog, where you get the you can put the forward drive on the barge and go over to Fraser Island? Yeah, right. Yeah, up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is Double Island Point, not on Fraser Island, but it's
Double Island. Yeah, Double Island Point. Yeah, I was up there. Yeah.
You got the coloured sands up there. Then right up at the end to get up the Cape, you can see over the bloody reef. You know, you see these big sharks swimming around, the fish are fucking astronomical.
Yeah. I mean, and Fraser Island's within you could probably fucking swim it. It's that fucking close.
Like, we're up there chasing the tailor, you know, in the wintertime.
Yeah.
You get out there, you got a big supper tailor up there, you know, got heaps of them.
Yeah, I there was a lot of people fucking fishing there when I was there. It looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Fucking anywhere up there is good, I think. You know.
Yeah, a lot less complicated back then.
Yeah. Yeah, see you, Timmy. Take it easy, mate. But, anyway, I might call it a night, mate. I might head off actually.
I might get off too.
Been a 2.25 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been all right. Yeah, pretty quiet night tonight. Although Jay might have been, he said he might call in, but you know.
Yeah, they're all doing stuff. Obviously, Joe's in Thailand doing shit.
I went down to his down the farm, so
yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. That's been good. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good to come home and just unwind and have a few beers and chat.
Yeah, just bought another drink. Anyway.
Yeah, well, right.
That Buffalo Trace is nice.
Yeah. I feel like one now. I feel just past through the fucking screen where you like.
Yeah, well, I get a buzz on it. It's only 40% proof, you know.
I had some fucking good Thai whiskey, but my daughter fucking drank it all with her friends when I was away on holiday.
Yeah, told me. Yeah. Lovely. No one knew how you did it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, a spaghetti sauce on the fucking ceiling, and
you must have been having a bloody party.
Oh, mate, she'll be signing a contract next time I leave fucking this house.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to have some parties when the old oldies went away. Fucking hell.
Oh man,
Oh, you know,
it was
it's
fucking
about,
a long time.
oh man. Yeah.
But
all right.
anyway,
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
catch everyone later. Thanks for coming on.
Well, actually, we're going to play the bloody anthem, the bloody mascot before we go.
Yeah, get the mascot on.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah.
Reed, Mr. G, Henry, Timmy.
Yeah, we'll just play the mascot once, and then we'll play.
Paul,
We'll say goodbye, and then we'll just finish off with the mascot, and then we'll shut
Paul
down.
Dean. Good on you, man. Mr. G.
Yeah, see you later, chat.
Old mate. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, see you all. Have a good night, everyone.
Beans.
Right.
All the old faces, all the old names.
Yeah. Okay, you see you all. You ready? Oh, just hit this. See you.
See you
พี่ว่าบ้าน
guys.
หาใครอ่ะ
หาสายป่าน
ใส่บ้านอยู่ไหนอ่ะ
ให้ป่านที่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านเข้าไปในป่า
อ่ะลองเรียกสายป่าน
สายป่านไม่รู้อยู่ไหน
เรียกสายป่าน
สายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านสายป่านสายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านสายป่าน
หาสายป่านป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านเข้าไปในป่าป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านหาสายป่านว่าสายป่านลงมาเข้าไปในป่าป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่าน
สายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านสายป่านสายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านสายป่านสายป่าน
Got cracked there. Okay, see you all. See you later. You know, Stubbsy there too, is he? Oh shit, Stubbsy. Okay, see you later. See you later, Stubbsy. Get you next time.